Hey coaches, I just wanted to tell you that I'm getting super excited as we come close to the start date of this training group on March 7th. So I hope that you're inviting like a boss and getting people to join your team so that you can start together in this training group on the 7th. What I wanted to do is kind of give you an online tutorial of how to navigate this group so that way all the questions and all the bases are answered and covered before we get started. And that way whenever you bring your new coaches on, that you can help walk them through so that they're not completely lost. Because I know that if you're a new coach, trying to navigate new groups and new training can be a bit overwhelming, and that's the last thing we want you to do. So first of all, when we start this group, my expectations from you is that you just show up every day. This is your business, that what you do every day is really going to determine your success as a coach and what type of future you're going to have because of this opportunity. I can't tell you when to show up. I can't tell you what hours to show up. This is your life. You are the CEO of your own business. All I ask is that you show up every day. Set aside time to check into this group. I'm going to be posting things Monday through Friday. So you gotta understand, things come up. Your kids have things going on. You have prior engagements. You have to work late, whatever. I know that life happens. So just set aside time every day to check into this group or use the weekends to get caught up. Be willing to step out of your comfort zone. This is something that I'm going to repeat over and over and over and over again. You cannot progress in this business. You cannot grow your confidence level. You cannot achieve extraordinary things unless you step out of your comfort zone. And one thing that I tell people all the time is that stepping out of your comfort zone becomes very natural the more you do it, and it becomes less scary and more exhilarating and challenging. And one thing I have learned from stepping out of my comfort zone since becoming a coach is that I have never died from anything that I was initially scared of. If anything, I have grown and become a lot better person and a more open person and had a wider range and ability to help other people. And my last tip for you is just keep it simple and trust the process. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just follow the steps and the guidelines that I share in this group because it has been proven to work and help you grow your business. So what I was going to share with you is how to navigate this group so that you don't get lost or you don't get overwhelmed with too many notifications. So when you log into your Facebook, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you search for the Team Relentless 4-week boot camp. Once you're in there, what you're going to want to do is number one, click on the little dots and add to favorites. That way, once it has been added to your favorites, it's always going to show up in the sidebar on the left-hand side of your either phone or desktop computer. That way, you can easily find it and you don't have to go searching for it. You're also going to want to take the notifications and just turn them to friends posts and make sure you and I are friends so that way you see my posts every time you log in. Then you're going to want to every day check the pinned posts. Monday through Friday, I'm going to post what the assignment is. They're going to be short videos with calls to action. There are some days that the videos are going to be over 5 minutes, but most days they're going to be under 5 minutes. Or if you can't get them all done, the best thing for you to do is save those long ones for the weekend. But what you're going to want to do is review the pinned post. If you're looking from a desktop computer, the pinned post is right here. But if you're from on a phone, you're just going to see where it says pinned post, and you're actually going to have to click on it to reveal the post. You're going to want to make sure that you check the file section before this group actually gets started, because I have these training videos that are in place for you to get started. There's also going to be a lot of documents that are uploaded to this file section. But before we get started with this group, make sure that you, number one, have watched this video and then went through the playlist that I have noted in the description. And then also be sure to follow the action items, which are share where you live, what program you're doing, and what your favorite flavor of Shakeology is, and one random fact about yourself and what you hope to learn from this group. The one thing that I'm going to say over and over and over and over again is that becoming a coach really isn't about so much all the training or the programs we're doing, but it's really the camaraderie and the brotherhood and the fellowship and the ability to create these relationships with people inside of our team that grow into family-like relationships. And you can't do that if you don't interact in the group. So I highly recommend you get engaged in these groups, because all of these people are here wanting to learn the same things that you are, but they're all going to bring a different perspective to the table, and you can learn so much from them and really learn how to build relationships with them, which is going to make you better equipped to building relationships with your future prospective challengers and coaches. So I hope that you get the most out of this group and that you're just as excited for March 7th as I am.